So today, in Getting to Know, I'm pleased to introduce to you a Mr. Phil Warne. Thank you, Phil, for joining us in Getting to Know. I have 7 questions here for you, Phil. The first one, simple enough one, is just an introduction about yourself. Tell us a wee bit about yourself.
Hello, I was born in the mid-40s in a place called Egham in Surrey. My father's side were watchmaker and jewellers. They came from the Isle of Wight and the South Sea. On my mother's side, they lived in the area where I live now, that's in the Cotswolds. My grandfather and great-grandfather all were born within a few miles of where I live now.
And the second question to you, Phil, is what birds do you currently keep?
During the COVID years, we've had a lot of problems, my wife and I. She's been in hospital some time. I've been in and out of hospital. So keeping border canaries for all the years that I've been breeding them is very demanding. Now got to a stage where they're very inbred, and when you have anything that's pedigree, it becomes a challenge. And I was forever hand feeding, and as time went on, it got very demanding. So I decided a couple of years ago to set up the boarders and start with a few fife. Now, we had a few that I got very, very familiar with. They're very friendly little birds and come in my hands, and had a great time with them. And they seem to be very inquisitive, and I like that. So I progress with the fife. I did show them last year, which I took a few specials at Birmingham show, but my intention really is just to breed them for fun. And that's exactly what I've been doing.
The third question is, what got you interested in keeping birds?
I got interested in birds at a very young age, keeping the likes of bantams, pigeons, and as having lived in a pet shop, I saw all sorts of birds. So I was feeding birds, literally cats and dogs and birds every single day as soon as I got old enough. I got attachment to canaries right from the start, and my father allowed me to build an outdoor aviary. And I used to sit in the house, because we had a room downstairs where it had French windows and it's used as a storeroom. A 3-storey house, and we moved upstairs, so this became an available free area for me to sit in and just watch these lovely birds nesting through the windows, which I built the actual bird aviary on. Great fun, and it got me interested in the birds, and progressed from there over the years until now. Most of you know I've been showing birds for many, many years.
And the fourth question is, do you show your birds, and what do you get from showing them? I
tempted to show at a few local shows now, but unfortunately they're getting very few and far between. It's a very sad state of affairs, but with the increased costs and one thing and another, people have lost interest. A lot of our pet shops don't even stock birds anymore. But my main interest is to go out in the morning and feed these birds, have them come on my fingers and eat my broccoli and so on. It just gives me great pleasure. I've only got a few, and that's the way I'm going to proceed. Whether I carry on showing over the next few years, I don't know.
And question 5 to you, Phil, is, have you always kept the same species of birds? And if not, what type of birds have you kept in the past?
I used to keep quite a few different varieties of birds. I was always interested in British birds. I kept a few and bred a few goldfinches. In fact, I crossed a goldfinch with a hen bullfinch and bred some very nice chicks that did well on the show bench. Apart from keeping British birds, I've tried budgies, foreign birds of different varieties, but now I've just got a few Fife canaries.
And the sixth question is, what keeps you interested in the hobby?
I think what keeps me interested in canaries is, well, it's a force of habit, and I think if I hadn't got them at all, I'd really miss them. It's just nice to go into a bird shed on your own, you and the birds. You can have a bit of music on. I always make sure I keep the bird shed to everything that I like. That's temperature, ventilation, the whole lot. If I'm happy, the birds are happy. And I just can't help but loving them. I've gone from boarders to Fife, as I mentioned, and the Fife seem very much more inquisitive. And in fact, they all queue up in the morning when I go in with a bit of broccoli, and they want to be fed by hand. And I throw some on the cage floor of the aviary. I hold some in my hand. I a lot prefer to fly on my hand and eat it. That gives me a lot of pleasure.
And the last question too, Phil, is question 7 is, when you're not in the boardroom, what other pastimes or hobbies do you have?
Talking of pastimes in this area of the Cotswolds, it really is magnificent. We go out most days travelling around the countryside. When I first kept boarders, we used to go all round collecting chickweed, and I used to collect bundles and bundles of it, bring it back home, wash it all, put it in a spin dryer, spin it all dry, and I used to put it all around the floor of the bird shed. Sometimes we'd travel 50 miles a day to get the chicory, but then I was breeding up to 300 boarders. But now with the Fife and chickweed, well, we don't use it. I use virtually broccoli. But my other hobbies around, apart from going out driving around the countryside with my wife, I played a lot of county pool, won a good few trophies at that. I'm interested in football and been a football coach at schools, a junior coach for years. My wife and I play poker, and we're quite good at it. We represented the county, I think, no less than a dozen times. We've gone all to the main big casinos from Birmingham, outside London, and even I got to the final table at Dusk Till Dawn in Nottingham. So that's one of the things I like playing. We just play at the local pub. It's good fun. And I like my pool. I like to play. I play county English pool league. I love fly fishing. I used to tie my own flies before I had problems with my hands, but I keep myself occupied. I've got a nice big garden, got waterfalls and ponds. All the upkeep I do myself. Just take time. I'm 78 now. I do about an hour's work in the garden, come in, sit down, have a cup of tea, quarter an hour, half an hour, go back out again. Don't push myself, but we like to do a brisk walk every day, make that a habit, go around the village and so on. I've been neighbourhood watch representative for over 30 years. I've just retired from that now. So I keep myself occupied, and when I got time, I pop in and say hello to the birds.
So I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Phil Warne in taking a part in getting to know. Thank you very much, Phil.